Hi everybody, my name is Ed Diaz and today we're going to go over the Roland JUNO-DS. In today's video I hope to cover a basic overview of the JUNO-DS so that way you can get started making music right away. So first off, let's discuss the two models of JUNO-DS that are available. There is the 61-note synth key action version and there is also the 88-key weighted action version. Other than the number of keys and the weight of the keys, there is no difference between the two keyboards. The engines are exactly the same. So in this video and the series of videos that are to follow, everything that I show you here using the JUNO-DS 61 as my example will work on the JUNO-DS 88. So let's begin by learning how to access sounds within the JUNO-DS. So first off, if we look at the very middle of our screen, we see a very nice big screen right here. And we see this section right here, and this is the different categories of sounds that are available to us. So if we want to check out the pianos inside the JUNO-DS, we can go ahead and just select the piano category button right here, and there it is. And then we could press the enter button. Once we press the enter button, we get into all the different subcategories of those particular instruments. Right here we have the DS category, and these are the recommended sounds of the DS. We cursor to the right one time. We get into some of the presets of the DS, and then of course general MIDI, and then also expansion boards. You can download an expansion board for the JUNO-DS from axial.roland.com. So what if I want to hear some of the pianos inside the JUNO-DS? I'm going to go ahead and go back to the DS section, and I'm going to choose this rock piano DS. All I have to do is press and hold Shift and hit the numeric button. And when it's done, press Shift and numeric again, and it stops the preview for me. Now I can do this if I was in a different section of the DS. Let's choose another category, and maybe the electric piano category right here, maybe a JV EP. Once again, press and hold Shift and hit the numeric button. As you can see, auditioning sounds inside the JUNO-DS is very easy. So there's a ton of great sounds in here. So that's how we go through sounds. Just use this top section right here, hit what type of sound you want to go into, and then if you want to go even deeper into that sound, press the enter button, and you can see further within that category and the subsequent subcategories. Very easy. And when we're done, press the exit button. Okay, let's look over to this side of the keyboard, the left side of the keyboard, which has the mode and different keyboard sections right in here. Now, if we look over here, we have our master volume here. This controls the overall volume of the keyboard. But then we have these sliders right here. We have mic input. So yes, you can have a mic in here, and you can use it to play along with effects, maybe an auto pitch or even a vocoder, and we'll show that in subsequent videos. A phrase pad, so we can use that to use the pads on the right side, maybe load up audio or samples or play direct audio from the USB, and then we can control its volume separately. Also, we have two sliders, one for the lower, one for upper. This comes into play when we have a basic dual. So we might have an upper sound here and a lower sound here, either a split or have them actually layered together in a dual mode. So I could have maybe my piano and my string, and then I control the volume of each of them independently live. So very, very easy to do. Also, if we look up here, we have these four knobs. We have on the first section, we have cutoff, resonance, attack, and release. So if I wanted to take a synth sound, let's do that now. Maybe an analog lead. Maybe adjust the cutoff. Maybe a little bit of resonance. So very easily I can adjust that. Also, if we press the select button right here, I can adjust how much reverb is in the microphone, maybe in my Master Effects controller, chorus and delay, reverb, and then also if I press it one more, the next row allows me to put whatever assignments I want to those knobs. So very easy to do. So let's go over to the next section right here in this keyboard section. Right here we can go ahead and tell the keyboard whether we want it to play in patch or performance mode. Now in patch mode, we're just listening and playing to one sound at a time. But if we hit performance, we can play 2 sounds, anywhere from 2 to 16 sounds at the time. And we can go ahead and just by pressing that button, very quick, very easy. Now if we have it in performance mode, we can choose whether we want to create a dual very quickly. And I just press the dual button, and you see automatically it told me the grand piano's on top. And then if I want to, I can go ahead and put the secondary, the lower, and maybe here I want to put a string. So very quickly. And let's go ahead and adjust the upper and the lower like we said before. Here's my upper, which is that piano. And then I'll bring in that string, which is the lower. So as you can see, I can easily go in, create a dual sound, and control it live. So this is very helpful. Now the next section is the split section. Now instead of having a piano and string on top of each other, layered or dual, I can go ahead and do a split. So I still have my piano up here, but now over here, I'm going to go ahead and put some kind of bass, maybe like a pick bass, or here we go. We'll do like a pick bass line. So very fast, we have, and maybe once again that bass isn't loud enough. There we go. Now we have something. It's very quick, very easy to go ahead and create a dual and a split inside. Now speaking of splits, if I wanted to change the split position where the notes actually go from one sound to another, and here's this one right here. So piano, and then there's bass. If I press and hold the split button, I can go ahead and adjust put the split point anywhere I want inside the key bed. So very, very easy to do. Now let's take a look at the phrase side. Now the JUNO-DS is a lot of fun because we have a pattern sequencer in here. So if I wanted to, we can go ahead and press maybe the pattern sequencer, and you see we already have something there. A couple different tunes we could load up. And so let's load up one now. Maybe that first one, that chip tune 1. And I'll go ahead and press play. Now what I'm going to do for you is show you, I can press mute and I can mute those tracks very quickly. So let's do that now. I'm going to have it play, and then we're going to mute those tracks and kind of come up with a real quick arrangement on the fly. Start muting. So it looks like all we have is bass. Let's bring back the drums. Now let's mute the bass. Bring in some more synth parts, and bring everybody back. I also have the ability to switch what sounds I want to play live. So you see this is part 1, part 2, 3, 4, up to 8. So if I wanted to play along with this pattern sequence, I could. Very fun, very easy to do. So this is just a basic overview. Please subscribe because we're going to go in depth in each little section so you can learn how to get even more fun out of your JUNO-DS. All right, you guys take care and we'll talk to you soon.